Good morning, everyone. I am Corinne Braxton, and today is November 9th. Let me just see if I can get everything working here. I'm just a minute early because everything seemed different again on Facebook. It's different than it was a few weeks ago. It was different last week. So let me see what's here, if I can find myself. There we go. I see myself. And you all just comment when you reach me, okay? Or you can see me. I'll just talk a little bit because I'm a little bit early. And I'm back from, oh, hey, Martina, good. I'm glad you found us right away this morning. Thank you. Keep commenting, thumbs up, that kind of thing. So that helps other people find us. I'm just really happy to be back this morning. I was in Wisconsin for, oh, hey, Melissa, good to see you too. Welcome this morning. Oh, thank you very much. Hey, Carla out there too in Wisconsin. I just came back from Wisconsin. I was gone for 4 days, and it was my mom's 95th birthday, which was really a wonderful time. We had basically 3.5 days of packed activities, and it was just a really great time for my mom and for all of my sisters too. I'm the oldest, and then my sister Carla, and then Chris, and then Kara, and then we have a brother Keith too. So, hey, Carolyn, good to see you this morning too, down in Georgia. Anyway, we've got people from all over the United States tuning in. Jan's from Montana. Glad you're all catching us this morning. And so anyway, I'm just happy to be back safely from a trip. It was just so fun. Every day was fun, and I think my mom just appreciated and loved every moment. We spent a day stamping. We spent a day just with the sisters having a tea party and a pizza party and movies and games. And then we had a family time with my mom's brothers and sisters who are still alive. My mom wasn't the oldest; her older brother died. But anyway, so hey, Patty, good morning. Patty is a new team member of mine. So happy to have you this morning, Patty. Welcome. Patty lives in southern Utah. So anyway, that's enough about my weekend. So I just want to tell you a few things that are coming up. I have a class this Thursday, and some people will be coming in person, and a lot of people will be getting kits to go. It includes 5 cards. It's all a religious theme, from the heart, the For Unto Us, the Wise Men card in our stamp, in our catalog, the Peace Angels of Peace, and then this is one that's from the Wise Men. This is really quite a neat thing. Anyway, the kit is $30, includes 2 products. Everything is cut for you, including the DSP, because it's from a variety of things. So if any of you are interested, that is $30, and that's in person and kits to ship. Hey, Kathy Wilkerson, good morning. We have a lot of people on this morning. Hope you're doing well. Are you at work and just taking a peek? A couple things I want to remind you about. Stamping Up has told us that there's going to be a big, oh, I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. That's the first time in a year that I've done that. Hope this doesn't, if we get a phone call, hopefully it won't stop us. A week from today, starting on the 16th, we have a big sale. It used to be called the Extravaganza, and now it's going to be called the Seasonal Sale, and it's for 3 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, the 16th, 17th, and 18th. So start making those wish lists, and you'll be able to save a little bit of money starting next Tuesday. Of course, we have the best deal going on right now. One of the best deals I've ever seen. Patty just took advantage of it, Patty Little, and she joined. She bought the starter kit for $75, and you get to choose $125 worth of product. That is great, and you get free shipping, you get a free paper pumpkin, you get catalogs, order forms, and you know what? As many of you know, you don't have to do a thing. You can just enjoy being a happy shopper from then on. Or if you want, you can teach classes, but you don't have to do anything. So anyway, that starter kit, don't forget about that. Tell your friends. and your family about that, because that's a super deal. Okay, that's enough for those things. And today we are going to do several cards. I don't know. We'll see how time goes. And actually, what I've done is I'm doing a strip card with paper strips. And oh, thank you so much for the hearts. I appreciate that. I did this card before with the different strips and a piece in the middle. This is from a year ago, I think. But I'm going to sort of case it. Case stands for copy and share everything. So that is going to be, we're going to do that today with our cards. Only we're going to have new stamps. Hey, Tess, good to see you down in Texas too. Good to see you. I think you just, are you going to be moving to a new school and everything pretty soon? Good to see you. Anyway, so here we go. Oh, good. I love doing things with paper strips. It's so fun to use leftovers, and it's easy too, and you can be as creative. Good for you. Okay, we're going to turn the camera down. Let's close your eyes for a second, and here we go. You know, I'm glad that Facebook, my tripod's not holding it very well this morning. I have to tighten this up a little bit, I guess. It's all sort of falling down. It's sort of odd how Facebook changes things all the time, and then you don't know what to do exactly because it doesn't tell you. It's all little icons. Now I'm sorry about that, girls. I cannot get this to hold in place today. I'll try to do that. Okay, well, I guess it's just going to drift down. This is for me to just see the camera's position. Okay, these are just, remember the Eden's Garden. This is a card I did. I made a wreath with a big stamp. This is a bookbinding card, one of my favorites. Remember that Eden's Garden is open to everyone now. All customers can buy that. And I'm surprised these gems are still available. So they're just lovely. So don't forget about ordering these things. We're going to be using today, I'm wearing pink because we're doing things with this Whimsy and Wonder paper. Here are some more cards. We're not doing these, but anyway, those were just for me to line up. And we're going to start with the Whimsy and Wonder. I'm going to just set those right up there. And the Whimsy and Wonder is it's a sort of a neat, different kind of Christmas paper. You can see this is lots of pretty pinks, and I love this stripe, and I love this with the silver metallics. Here's one. Backside is green, very sort of a generic backside. This one is probably my favorite piece right there. I've used quite a bit of it actually, and I like that side too. So that's really neat. And this is the you're going to do two stamp sets today, but we'll use the Whimsical Trees. This one and the dies are really neat. We're going to use these little tiny trees that are like this. And it's a really good set of dies, I think. Anyway, we will start our card, and this whimsical stuff is all in the it's on page 24 and page 25. And it really is very whimsical. It's very different. And don't forget, I didn't use these beautiful snowflakes, but there are some iridescent. Oh, hey, Lisa. Good to see you out in California. How's your sister and nephew doing? Anyway, those snowflakes are gorgeous, and you get a lot of them for very little money. They're $6, and I think you get 24 of them. So that's a lot. Anyway, we'll set that aside and bring in our little card. And so I made two of these. I know this is just falling. I'm really sorry. Now it fell out of the case. Next thing we know, we'll be calling 911. Oh, dear. Let me move this up a little bit. You can't rotate your phone. Okay. Somehow I'm just going to have to manage, I guess, with this like this. There we go. You can see this. I'm not trying not to touch it too much. Anyway, we'll start with that. And here we go. We're going to start with our card base. Now get your phones ready if you want to do a screenshot. I'm going to bring out my little envelope of goodies. And our base is just a regular card base that we have, and it is 5.5 by 8.5. Oh, I think I have it in the other one here. So I think I wrote on, okay, here's the other one with all the strips that are numbered. Okay, we've got a centerpiece, and then we've got a piece to stamp on. Got an envelope there. So we've got a card. Here's our card. And then we have short strips and long strips. I'll take those away, and now you can take a picture if you want. If you could see that, I'll zoom in a little bit more. I'm going to try to keep things up on a slant there. These short strips, you need 2 short strips, 1 by 3 inches, and you need 2 long ones, 1 by 4 1/4. And you can just go, I think it's good to use the designer paper that you have that coordinates, so I wouldn't go to different sets. And then this is going to be the center, and this is silver. You know, we have a silver packet. It has 3 different silvers, and one's really purplish silver, this one's dark, and then there's just a regular silver. And so here we go. Let's put this together. Now, you can certainly put it together with your adhesive. And excuse me, you know me, I like to do the stamp and seal the best. But, however, we are going to do, we're going to use our Tombow today because it just is easier if you use Tombow and you have a little bit of wiggle room. So we'll do that. To me, it always seems like it's good to start with the short pieces. I always start with and go this way like that. And what I'm going to do is, let's see if you can see this. Now you can't. I can see that now. Okay. I'm going to, I can't really see your comments very well right now. So, and I don't like to get my finger, I love Tombow, except that I don't like to get my fingers messy. And so I want to have a little bit of a, and you see how I can sort of slide it over? I can even lift it up like that. And I'm going to do the next one like this, just a little bit of, you don't need much Tombow. I'm going to do the next one like this, and this is going to have the metallic, I guess. I was going to ask you actually about that. We're going to do, the next one is going to be the small again. And I'm going to put it right up here. Do you see what I'm doing? This one is going to be a long one. And I am butting up the edges, but I'm leaving just about 1/8 of an inch. And then we hope it meets at the bottom here. It's a little, I'm going to slide that down just a little bit. Okay, there we go. And there is our base. And now we're going to put our center in. Our center is 2 by 3 1/4. Take that off. And it's going to go in right here, just like that. And I am going to just, on this one, I'm just going to use my adhesive. That's my adhesive of choice. Okay, and there it is. Now, it's going to be, we're going to use our little, we've got a white, this is from the, I can't remember what this is from. It has words and it has dies, and I don't remember. It's going to go right there like that. And we'll get our stamps out. We've got Smoky Slate is the ink, and what we're going to be using today. So I'll slide that over there. And we might even just, I think I'll stamp 2 of those. So this is going to be quite interesting because the camera, it is quite far from my head right now. So let me see if I can do this. Oh, that's pretty good. There's one. We'll try another one. Usually when you're stamping, you have your head right over the stamp, so you're looking down, and that's a little bit harder to do when you're doing this. Okay, and now we can just put this on our card. We'll close that up. Maybe, let's stamp the inside before we close up the ink. There we go. I'm going to put a tree down here on the bottom. They have sort of neat little trees. They're not very realistic kind of trees, and that works out great. And then we're going to do wishing you Christmas cheer. There we go. And that is that. And now I can close it up. And here, let's see, we're going to put this, I'm just going to, you know how I am. I love these little pieces that I just chop up. I just chop them up, and instead of using, 4 or 5. So I'm going to use this one. Slide that up so you can see it. It's so nice to have so many of you girls on here today. And we will do just like that. And then we can put some trees on. And some gems. They have look at this long stem. We can do one right there. We can do 2 maybe. And I am going to just do, we're going to cut off some of that. We'll put them up right up there. And I am going to take my little snips and snip off a little bit of that tail because we don't need that long. And this one I'm going to just, now I should have put that one in the back because it's, I think I'm going to change my mind because that one I would have put the bigger one. Let's just lift it up. We'll do that. I like to have the bigger things in the back. The bigger tree in the back. Like that, and then we can pop up our little tiny one with a dimensional. And I think I'm going to cut a dimensional on this one. Like that. You could use your mini dimensionals. I just don't know where mine are. They're here, but they're in my stack. I have a lot of dimensionals. Okay, take my silicone mat out of the way. I love that silicone mat. And we'll pop up that one like that. We'll give both of them a little haircut. And there we have our card. And then we'll add some gems. Let's see, where do I have the gems? Here they are. And we can put on some, we've got these. These are the in-color gems. I can put 3 of the pink ones on. Or we could put these on. I think we'll do the pink. And take my pick tool. And I'm going to just put 3 of these right down here on the bottom. There. And our card is complete. There we go. So let's just take a look at that. That's pretty neat. That's one. Here was our other one. Oh, thank you very much. And now let's just try another one. And I'll give you the same. I'm going to take my bone folder, give it a good crease. I didn't do that before. On this one, we're going to add, I'll try to do it as quickly as I can. Again, we're going to do the strips. We can do it with the, I think we'll do it with my favorite paper. So it would look like this. Now, we're going to use this side. So this is all metallic. Now we're going to have to make sure that we get, the papers turn the correct way because these ornaments have a design to them. So let me get my tweezers. This tweezers is designated for glue. It's a glue tweezers. Okay, and then this one, this is the one I'm talking about. I want to get my ornaments the right way. I don't want to get that, oops. I have to bring that down a little bit. That's the good thing about Tombow. You can just sort of lift it up and redo it. Lift it up and bring it down here a little closer to the bottom. There we go. And I'm going to have to use my fingers on this. Here we go. We can get this like this. I love papers with metallic. I think it just adds so much. So we'll do another one like this. Just getting my Tombow on there as quickly as I can. And then I love this piece with the mint and the pink. And there is our, oops, this one's not quite right. Do you see what I mean? How you can lift that up. And then we're going to bring in our little center to 2 by 3 1/4. We'll take that off, and that's going to go right there. And put that on. Now mine is just a tad bit crooked. If I were doing this without the camera, I would not be doing it that quickly. But anyway, now let's see where we have the piece that I stamped. Where is that little piece that I stamped before? It was right here. Let's see once. Here it is in my envelope. So we'll put this on, and I'm just going to cut this one a little bit. Oh, I think it's all right. Take my Tim Holtz scissors, pull that apart. You know, these, they come in I think 4 or 5 sheets of adhesive, and I like to just keep my little dish. I have a whole dish right here of these cut up pieces. So, and then I just cut them up. And this is what a whole sheet looks like. They just look like this, and you just sort of chop, chop, chop. And it's sort of fun. I don't know, it's a small pleasure in life. And then we need some more trees. I don't know if I have any. Let's see if I do. Oh, I do. I've got 3 of them. Oh, I also tried it on this, you know, this is the color and contour die, the one with you can stick ribbon right through there. But it sort of filled up that whole silver space, but it's okay. It's not bad. I mean, it's, and let's see, let's put our big tree down first again, and put our big tree here. And then we're going to put a little pink. We've got a pink one and a green one. We'll put the green one right there. And now we're going to have to use one of those half dimensionals or something. Let's see once here. Got one right there. I don't know about you, but I love doing just filling up a card with strips, and there's so many different kinds, different ways of doing that. And we'll pop up this one too. This one I think could maybe take a whole dimensional. But isn't this a fun little set? And we'll give them all a little bit of a haircut right there. And there we have it. And that was pretty fast. I know it probably faster than I would normally have done it. Oh, I forgot my gems. Let's put some of these mint ones on this time. They're really soft succulent, I believe. There we go. There we are. Not sure I like it that way, but I think I like 3. You know, I think I like it better when, like on this one, I put the 3 trees together. This one is just a little bit, takes your eye too far apart, but it is what it is, so that's okay. So we have, look at this, we have all using the same formula. The camera is slowly falling down, but look at, here we go, like this, and look at 4 different designs. There we have it. Oh, good. Thank you very much. And that's our card. Now we could stamp on our envelope. We could stamp a tree or something on the envelope, and we can do that. And then we are completely done with that card. I'll just get the ink out again and do a little tree stamping. We'll stamp off. There we go. And the card is all finished. So just have to clean up my take my chamois and get that cleaned up. Those stamps. Do that in a little bit. And now we're going to bring in our Eden's Garden. This is one of the prettiest sets. I love the dies. I've used a lot. I've used all of them, actually. They're quite nice. And this is the card I have designed for this. This gold this is the brush gold. And then that's just the regular gold. I go through quite a bit of gold. The brush is a little bit more expensive, the regular gold. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Patty. The regular gold is very inexpensive, really. You know, it's only $5. Where the brush gold, I think, is 10 or 12. And you get several different sheets of it. Okay, so let's start on that. And we will bring in our little kit. We'll see how this goes, and I've got some things to stamp and punch, and we've got, oh, these gems. Oh, my goodness. Girls, if you haven't ordered these gems, they are great. They almost have a little bit of red. Can you see that? They're just really delightful. I'm surprised they haven't run out. They are on limited supplies, so we'll just take that out of there, and here you can get your phones ready to take a photo of all these pieces. And the base is a regular 5.5 by 8.5. And then we have two little pieces that are the 1 by 3. 1 by 3. You always want to do this in twos. So we're going to put those right there. And we're going to have some pieces that are, this one we're in 1 by 4 and 1/4. So we could do it like that, or we could do it like this. What do you think? Do you think we should do it with this side with all the gold? Do you like it with the gold? Or should I turn it over and I could do that. What do you think? Or we can do it sort of more of a neutral card with like this. Some of you are liking what do you think? Gold? We've got a gold center, so with the gold, okay, and we've got pieces like this. So we'll do it with we're going to do it with the gold like this, okay? And then we're going to stamp. So I will put that together. Let's bring in my little silicone mat. That's so handy. Let's see if you're still you're not really quite in the picture. I'm going to have to work with this, my tripod. I don't know why it's falling today, but it is. Okay, I think we'll just start like this and put it on. Trying to keep my distances equal. It's a little hard when your head's not right next to it, but because my phone's up in the air and I'm standing up, and it's a little harder to craft than it normally is, but it's working, so we'll just keep going like that. And you know, I love this the top of my Tombow glue is just hot glued into one of these little plastic. It could be a custard cup, or that one's a Stampin' Up accessory. I like keeping it that way. It's handy, and it keeps all the glue. So we want to keep it sort of equal down here so that it's going to meet. I hope you'll try one of these strip cards. They're really fun, and They're easy. They're very easy. Oh, this one's going to be, I think, really good. Pretty good. We're just a little bit off right there. This one needs to come over a little bit more, but see how I can sort of wiggle it around and you can get it pretty good. That looks nice. And now we've got our centerpiece, and this is the brush gold. You can see that. It's 2 by 3 1/4. And I will write the measurements down too, but it is nice, I think, to a gal in Minnesota, Kate Kaltoff, always did her videos. And when I started, I was a demonstrator. This is my 9th year. And when I started, she always did her videos. There weren't many people doing videos back then. And now there are lots. And anyway, she always did this with the little papers, with the little Post-it notes. And so I have just, that's my favorite way of doing things, because she was my, sort of my example. Okay, I'm going to set this aside and bring in things for stamping now. And I'm just going to bring in a little sheet of paper because we are going to go off the edge. So I am going to bring in the stamps. And we're going to use the darker green. I'm going to stamp off. This is pretty, it's pretty juicy. So let's see how it, I'm going to stamp off first. See what, yeah, okay. And then I'm going to stamp right over that. And that looks good. It should be it should be variegated. And now we're going to do, I'm going to bring in some scrap paper. We're going to do sending hugs in a minute, but I want to do this on my inside. I better check and see if you're all, I gotta get up higher here. My heart is tied to yours. Tug if you need anything. I'm going to do a little sprig right there. I think I'll stop. And that's the inside of my card. And then we're going to do a little punching. We're going to do this one with sending hugs. We're going to do full strength. Sending hugs like that. And then we'll bring in our, I love this oval, the double oval punch. That's a really useful set. I hope Stampin' Up! Next year comes out with some other punches that are sort of similar to that. I'm just going to cut off a little bit. It's just a little bit long because I have to get it way in here like this. So now I'm going to cut that out, punch it out. There we go. And then we'll take our evergreen and we'll do the outside like that. And there we have it. And you can also do it, you know, I also have an oval cut, and lots of times I'll do that on camera. But you can do that like this, but you're not, you know, it's not bad at all. So you can do it that way too. So now I've got a piece of paper that flew onto my ink pad. There we go. And all of our stamping is done. So let's put this together now. Okay, bring in our pieces. And I'm going to put some adhesive on the back. Put that for our inside, like this. There we go. Oh, I'm glad you girls like the gold. Let me give this a good bone folding again. Keep it down. And now this part is going to go, I think I'll put it like this. This is going to be just up like that, flat. And now I'm going to bring in, flat and crooked, isn't it? Let's see once if I can pull that up. It doesn't have as much wiggle room. There we go, that's straight now. And then this piece we're going to bring up. And I'm going to put dimensionals on that. Let me get my dimensionals out, and we'll just, I like to use about 4 of them on here, and like that. And then you take your pick tool. I'd love to put, you know, you need to keep it down sort of almost horizontal when you're picking these up. And I have my wastebasket right right? I have a little hanging thing right on my chair. So then I just, let me see once here. I think I'll put it like this. Right across the middle, like that. And then we're going to glue on our sending hugs onto this, like that. And that's going to go on there. And I think I'm going to, I don't know if I guess I did pop that up. I couldn't remember if I did or not. Doesn't make any difference. You could do it flat, but we'll pop it up. And I've tried a little bit harder lately to keep the number of dimensionals down because the postage rate has gone up, and I like to just pop things in the mail and put 2 stamps on it and hope it goes. Anyway, there we go. And now on the ends, I want to put these pretty gems just like this, like that. And let's see if we can do that. If I can slide those on. So we'll just put, that one's dangling off the edge of my, it's dangling off the edge of my, take your pick tool. You want to always keep that sort of together. Maybe we'll just put 2 on this time, like that. That's 2. What do you think? Do you like 6 of them or 2 of them? What do you think? Oh, thank you very much. It is such pretty paper, isn't it? We'll just leave 2 on that one. So, and this is that card, sending hugs. And the inside, my heart is tied to yours. Tug if you need anything. This one is, we better stamp something on this one. I guess I forgot it. Let me see if I can find my ink. And so we don't want to have that. And there we go. And we'll put a little sprig on. We can actually, I think this time we're going to put this big one. We'll put this one underneath here. So I'm going to do this. I've already, most of the time you would stamp first and then there we go. But see, if you stick a piece of paper underneath like that, then you don't get it on the outside as well. Okay, there's that one. So I think I like the darker color better, but we're just doing this sort of quickly to give you an idea. Now, here's just one more idea using this same paper. We could take a piece of evergreen, or we could take a piece of soft succulent. I don't know about this. I cut these out of the, it's called cotton paper or something. I don't know what it is. It's shiny on one side and dull on the other. It feels a little bit like wax paper, but not exactly either. So let's see what we could do. I was thinking of putting the cork in the middle, and so I've got these little viney things. Let's see what's on the back. That's pretty too. I like that. We'll just take a look, see what you think. This one, we have this, and then we have this. And there would be another look. And then this card would have, I would stamp this. I would not stamp that. I would do a good thing I stamped that. We put one of these over it like that. And then you can't see it. I know, I can see that. It's way down on the camera. It's because the camera's drifting off down to the floor. And then we'd put this on. Maybe I would have to cut this out of a different color, though, like maybe soft succulent. But it gives you an idea how you can just change things up. Or you could make it, you could put it like that. That would be pretty, wouldn't it? I like that. But I like it with the cork, don't you? Isn't that pretty? Gives you an idea. That's with this cotton paper. I know people are sort of scrunching it up and putting it on and doing different things, but it's sort of cool stuff. But anyway, I don't think we'll which way do you like it better, with all the gold or with that little bit of, I don't know. On this one, I like the gold going up for sure. You'd have to be very careful. So it could be like that. So let's bring them all in. We won't finish doing that one exactly, but we have this one. We have this one. And then we have that one. And I'll post these pictures too, so you all have a picture of those. And that's that for today. So let's flip the camera back. And here we are. Okay. Oh my goodness, my whole tripod is so cattywampus this morning. I don't know what we have going on here. I've got things. I'm going to have to get someone a little smarter to figure out these angles. Okay, that's it. And today, so don't forget, oh, thanks so much for the hearts. I appreciate that, and the thumbs up. Thanks for, I'm glad you like those all. Don't forget about that big sale starting next week. And that's the 16th, 17th, and 18th. And that's a good one. So start making your list and getting it ready. And I hope you'll play with this Eden's Garden if you haven't ordered it. Oh my goodness, the paper is delicious. I mean, it's just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous paper. Now that paper and the gems and the cotton paper is all limited in supply number. So when it runs out, we won't have any more. That'll be it. So that sale, the sale is called the seasonal sale, and it starts next Tuesday, the 16th. There was something today in our Tuesday updates. It gives a little bit of information about it, but not a lot. But it's coming up. So it used to be called extravaganza. And I'm glad because I could never spell extravaganza very well. So I can spell seasonal. And it's called the seasonal sale, and it's sort of like a replacement for Black Friday. It's right before Thanksgiving, so the week before Thanksgiving, and it just gives people a shot at getting things on sale and doing some Christmas shopping, saving some money ahead of time, because everything takes longer to ship unless you're in Utah. I know there's my interruption because I forgot to mute my phone this morning. Usually I have to put it on Do Not Disturb. And I forgot that this morning. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate you turning. Oh, Carla says it's 10% off cardstock, 15% off ink, and 20% off dyes. Oh, that's great information, Carla. Thank you very much for posting that. That's a really nice sale. So, I'm sure we'll hear more about that, and I will probably get on and type up some things too more about that. But that's a nice sale. So anyway, we can look forward to that next week. Next week, when I'm on here, it'll have started by then. So don't forget, tell your friends and your family about our other really great starter kit sale. It's a bargain, ladies. It doesn't get better than that. $75 for 120. It's $50 of products free. So that's a good deal. Okay, I'll see you next week. Thanks so much for joining me this morning. Thank you very much. Bye.